this precise cut. Let's compare to the original fabricant. So I got a metal splint into my eye.
What did I do wrong?
It's a wonderful day in 3rd of March 2024 on the Norwegian coast. And as harbour master of a very small harbour, I'm going for a little task. I'm going to attach some chain to a spit that is concreted to dry land. So it's exceptionally low tide today. Only happens a few times a year, and it will be at the lowest in little more than 1 hour. So hopefully I have the right tool and also the right attachments. I have this small stuff, probably too small, but it's what I have. I'm ready to rock and roll. So this is the first. It's quite easy. Just attach this chain to that. I need to tighten it up a bit. Yeah. It's a rough life. The point now is the chain, which attached about there, had this direction instead of that direction, so it went there instead of there. I will try to move the direction to keep it tight. So I'm done stretching an anchor chain from the middle of the harbor. I don't know the English word for those floating storage unit. Over here and around this stone. Really, the job went quite smoothly. I think I deserve a beer. So I have this alcohol-free beer, so I can drive home. This is Norwegian, having a sauna and bath. In Volnes there was still ice in the inner part. Even with protective gears protecting the ice, can't be sure. So I got a metal splint into my eye from the angle grinder, cutting some anchor chain. I did use some very light sunglasses that are very close to the ice and curve, but they slipped when I leaned too much over. So always use protective gear. I'm going to be okay, but no boat work today. So yeah, maybe tomorrow. I will have to see. So yeah. All right, it's sail day. It's once a year in the spring. There is it's an evening for members of boat yards, and they offer 25% on stock. And I've just bought a new electric toilet. I can't imagine sitting out on the sea, being seasick, and the toilet stopped working. Imagine that. We're back in the harbor again after the eye incident. Now it's great weather. It's raining and it's about 5 degrees. I have to drop medicine into my eye every second hour or so. Now it's template time. It's getting fast forward to spring and the time for glassing. And all the templates should be done by then. It's great weather. So the point now is, of course, to make a template out in the free space. I don't have any helper with me. Sarah has her study to do, and my friends are all at work, and I'm here working for you. The point now is, of course, let's start with putting the glue gun on. Takes about 2 or 3 minutes to heat up, and now we will glue on. So gluing this on to attach small pieces of plywood that will make a template when it's done. Let's start. It's green. $22. Yes. 55. That's quite a long one. It's not very smart to use such a rough saw. I should use one meant for metal. Somehow I do not have a good feeling about this one. Let's see. It didn't fit at all. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. I know. Got it. It doesn't look very good at all. It's not bad over here. Not bad at all, but over here it's terrible. Try again. Alright, there are soon almost no wood left, so I only get this try. If that doesn't fit, I will have to make a new one. Ah, this one. Okay. I must cut away this. Do you think I've tested this before turning the camera on? You are damn right. It's embarrassing. Anyway, now it's time for me to take some dripping into my eyes. Not the ice, but eye. Do you want to see that too? Chloramphenicol. Every second hour or so. About 30. This is not an exact science. Oh shit. This is it. So 30 here, there. Not an exact science. Should I use protective gear or should I use this? Protective gear is better, but with this I can actually see what I'm doing, and this is a little bit precise when I'm measuring here. So hey, fits immediately. Something that fits the shape of the hull. The floor will go like this somehow. So I need a little bit longer template. Yes, half of the template is done, more or less, following the shape of the hull excellently. Can we say excellently? I'm not sure. By the way, this glue gun is about 200 degrees on that tip, and I did test to touch it, and it's not recommended. And one more thing, this precise cut is really, I wouldn't say overdoing it, but let's compare to the original fabricant. It's actually quite okay. Helvetes. Okay, then we have one structure, or a template rather. I have to go home. It's beer brewing night and unexpected by my son at home. So. And the weather is great. So, what kind of beer are we making today?
This one, right here.
Yes, it's a Welsh red ale. It's actually champion beer of Britain in 2015. It's quite a long time ago, but we got this exceptional beer recommended by one of the viewers. So, of course, by being passionate beer brewers, we had to try it. So now we do. Here it is, and let's see, there are beer, and this is an refrigerator and now a beer closet that will regulate the temperature of the beer. So let's go ahead, make beer. Back in the harbor again, excellent weather. It's 8 degrees and no rain, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I think so. Here is the tools, and that's the way. Yesterday we completed, I completed this shape template with the shape of the hull. Oh, look at that. Why is it ripping? Anyway, we need to stiffen this up a bit with some strengthenings here and there, and then we will try to loosen this up to make a full scale from this plate. I'm not sure if that is possible, if it's large enough, but I will definitely try. I will start today's work with changing this blade. It's a bit rough and it creates a lot of edges, roughness. Hopefully that is okay. Ooh. And the last one. All right. Oh yes. We can see it's not optimal, but it works. I need another plate, half. Or I could of course trust that this will do, which I don't, because this is a huge part, huge piece. So I would like to have a little bit more assurance that this is okay. So let's see. We have a template ready in full size. It's not actually 100% ready. Take into consideration this is a boat, it's not a rocket ship. It's really not going to make a big difference if there are a little bit difference between this side and that side. If there are a little bit opening under here, I can fill that with filler. So I have placed the tank again, and now it's closer to what it will come, and it's just underneath the height of the floor. Oh, you did unfortunately miss some action. I was bringing the diesel tank out by myself. Not a smart idea in the beginning. And I managed to lower it like this about and then step in between these stairs. Great. Stepped in between these stairs. Having nothing to support my foot, I could choose try to save the tank or try to save myself. Since I'd just been damaged in the eye, I choose to let go of the tank, and it has minor damages. Hopefully it's okay, but that obviously was stupid to do myself. I should have waited till I could have some kind of help. So I dropped the tank while removing it from the boat. What kind of damages can we trace? Well, this actually got slightly bent out. You can see there is a slight shift here, so it's pressed within. This one is now bent. It was straight, now it's bent. And then we have this one. You can see there is something. So obviously I need to check if the tank is still watertight or actually diesel tight, but I will use water for that and hope that will be sufficient. So no big damage anyway, that's good. Yesterday I made this template, the template for this structural member, and it's home in the garage, just waiting to cut the real plate, plywood plate, of course, which is not yet in a hurry because it's still cold, too cold to glass it in. So let's move on to next piece. I figured it makes sense to put a structure member onto this. It means that we will have to cut away some of this, but not much. After removing all the necessary cutaway, I will make a new template. All the places that the laser covers. So I need to move the laser so I'm able to get the rest marked up. We can see it is touching exactly marking here. However, we see on this side that the laser is doing fine. On port side, there is a problem. We can see it's touching, and this side is actually expanding aft. So it's not straight, and it's quite a lot. So I need to figure out what to do. I might move the structure a little bit out to get it up here, or I can end the structure here. So after deep and thoughtful considerations, I have thought about bringing it a bit aft, and it means that the markings are no longer matching. Have I ever told you how much I appreciate that you are here with me? Feels like company, and it keeps me running. It's way easier for me to get out the door when I know that I have you waiting for a video, and I very much appreciate that you are helping me with this project, following my progress, giving input when I do mistakes. Thank you very much. It's actually amazing to see how excellent that tool is. That laser is so spot on. I've moved it from this side to this side, putting it on the mark and on some of the marks here. As you can see, it's following all of these. Okay, look at this one. Spot on. As we also can see from the fresh cut, this is in very, very good shape all along. This also being an important structural member, I see no point in not keeping this. It's limitation of what I might get into the boat via those doors. So there's no use to make one entire piece, at least not outside the boat. So having these structures running longitudinal towards the boat, towards the bow, I figured, why should I make this piece any larger than this? It is not spring yet.
Good morning. I've managed to get an incredible, great cold. So I will still try to see how much I can work. You know the feeling.
We have nose spray or turbine, which is excellent and opens up for about 3 hours. So I just dosed up and we'll try to do some work at the boat. So let's see. We managed to make a template and did one mistake. And can you see it? Can you see the mistake? I guess you can. It's this one. It's on the inside. So how are we going to get this off? And then the electricity went away. So back in the boat again. We were done with this yesterday, or so I thought. But there is a little twist in here I've forgotten totally. So I need to make that before removing this piece to cut it out from a solid piece. So let's do that first.
Good thing this is not exact science.
Then we need to not reattach, but to loosen this stuff. Well, now I have a little dilemma because the new cutout model template is very, very fitting. It fits very accurate, really all the way, most of the way. But not here, up here. Here it's a centimeter out of shape. So I could start trimming this piece, but most likely I would ruin the snug fit that I do have. Or I could use another plate on this one, and I consider doing the latter. Yes, nice. This seems to be fitting quite well. Okay, that was one side. Now it's the question of the other side. So, how much do we have to redo? Or will this fit? Will it be like a mirror? Like this handmade boat is just identical on the other side. It's really not that far. It's not that far off. A little bit adjustment here and we might make this template fit. So then we have reassembled this little puzzle and made a new template actually. We're done with this, we're done with that, but that must be cut into this. We need to remove this white stuff to prepare for glassing the structural walls. Let's see if this fits. Quite close. We need obviously to insert something in here, but thanks for watching, because this was all we had time for in this video, and I hope you have enjoyed the stuff. Things are starting to progress with the rebuild, and I'm very much looking forward to the continuation of this. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, as it helps me to get moving. It keeps my motivation up. I'm very happy to see the likes, and I guess also it helps distribute the video. And of course, please subscribe too if you haven't done that, so you find these wonderful videos keep coming. Anyway, have a nice day, evening, and looking forward to seeing you next time.